Hey, Wood Ones community, this is your host Benny right here. Great to be here with you today. I hope you guys doing great. I trust you guys been putting the grind to make things happen. So last week we talked about why it is so important for us not to attach our happiness to anything external because we are the source of our happiness and we should let everything external contribute to our happiness, nothing else. And what I'm going to talk to you guys about in this video is one of the craziest things I never talked about, and I think it is one of the major keys towards being unstoppable, and that is one of the attitudes you want to adopt whenever you're going on the road to success. So without further ado guys, let's get it. Right. So what do you do when somebody tells you that your dream is impossible? I don't know if you guys remember the story of Henry Ford with the V8 engine. So it was back in the day when the competition was pretty stiff in the automobile industry. So they came out with the V4 engine, the V6 engine, and Henry Ford wanted to be ahead of the competition. So what he did, he rounded up his team of engineers and asked them to build the V8 engine. So right on the spot, they thought it was crazy because what it was asking for has never been done before. So they were saying that maybe something is caught up with the man, is tripping. And he asked them to go work at it. So they went, they put in the work, and they came back to him and said, Mr. Ford, there is no way we can build the V8 engine. It can happen. And he asked them to go back and work at it. But when they put in their work, put in more time, more money, came back to him and said, Mr. Ford, we are now and ever convinced that the V8 engine, it's a wrap. It cannot happen. There is no way on earth we can build such engine. And he said, maybe the first time I said it, you didn't hear it. And the second time you heard it, but you didn't get it. So I'm going to repeat myself. I must have the V8 engine. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how much time it might take, but I gotta have the V8 engine. I went back, worked at it, and guess what? This time around, Mr. Ford, the V8 engine is ready to be mass produced. And this is the kind of attitude you gotta have. Some of us, we had the dream, the goal that could have changed our lives better. But you know what? Because somebody we love, somebody we respect, told us that we couldn't achieve our goal or our dream was impossible. Guess what? We gave up. Let me try to make an analogy. Maybe that will help us understand the things when we gave up because somebody told us that it was impossible. It's like you aiming at a target, right, with the weapon, and you are not sure that if you take the shot, you're gonna hit the target, right? By you aiming at the target, and somebody comes along and say, "Hey, don't take the shot because if you take the shot, you're gonna miss." And what you do, you drop the weapon and you put yourself to the side. Right? Why you do that? What you don't understand is that you're missing by default if you do not take the shot. Some of us had great ideas, like I told you, that could have maybe changed our family's life, our community's life, and maybe, help us live the life of our dreams. But we simply gave up because somebody told us that it was impossible. So I'm going to leave you with two things. The first one, it is okay if you can see it and nobody else can see it. Henry Ford could have seen it. He could have smelled it. He could have breathed the dream. He could have breathed the V8 engine. But his engineers couldn't from the start. But you know what? He didn't give up. They had the knowledge, but he had the imagination. He had the vision. He could have seen it. So keep on pushing, keep on going forward with your dream. It doesn't matter if nobody around you believes in your dream. All that matters is that you do believe in your dream. And the second thing is that, hey guys, this is one example. It's way better to take the shot and miss than to wonder what would have happened if you took the shot. Because when you take the shot and you miss, you learn something. And maybe what you learn can help somebody else tomorrow. You can see somebody trying to take the shot the way you took it, and you can come to them, go to them and say, hey, listen, if you take the shot this way, you're gonna miss because that is how I took my shot. And here's one of the sweetest part. You don't only have one shot. You can shoot, and shoot until you hit the target, and the target is not moving. The target is there for you. Your dream are your dream. Your goals are your goals. So don't be afraid to miss the first shot. You take the first shot, you miss it, you learn from it, and you take the second, you miss it, you learn from it, and you keep on shooting until you hit the target. And that's what it's all about. So, all right, so thank you very much for watching this video. And you guys been showing support is very much appreciated. So I want to ask you to keep it up and take great care of yourself, guys. And never forget, take the shot no matter what. All the best.